In some scenarios, you don't need the test engine to try out different locators to find a non-existing object, especially for certain steps to verify. So what you can do is add specific keywords in this section at the bottom here. And the test objects associated with such keywords will be excluded from the self-healing mode. For example, I will add the verify element attribute value keyword to the exception list, then click on apply and close. And here I have a test case, where step 6 verifies the attribute value of the test object username. It has the keyword verify element attribute value. Now let's run this test to see the result. For many keywords in commands like click or send keys, we need to successfully identify the test objects to interact and take action. That's why it's necessary to have backup locators when the default ones aren't working to reduce false positives. However, for keywords and commands to verify value or assertions, you need to evaluate the exact object's locator and its value. So when the locator is broken or the element cannot be found, the test should fail right after that test step or keyword, rather than passing by using other alternative locators. That's why Katalon Studio excludes verify element present and verify element not present from the self-healing by default. So here, when step 6 is running, the username object is not healed automatically, since it was excluded from the self-healing mode, and the test failed as expected. During executions, self-healing automatically finds and uses working alternatives for broken object locators, preventing your test cases from failing. After that, it will propose those alternatives as permanent replacements for the broken ones, like you're seeing them right here in the self-healing insights section, next to the log viewer tab. All the details listed here is for you to review, including the test object ID, the broken locator or the default locator that failed to detect the object during execution, proposed locator, which is the alternative locator, recovered by, that's the method of the working alternative like Xpath or CSS selector, which successfully located the web elements. The screenshot section is where Studio puts the screen capturing a test object once it's found by an alternative locator. Just click on the preview link here to see the healed object. Finally, selection is where you can choose the locator proposals to discard or approve as permanent replacements for the broken locators. Let's take this first line as an example. This button's default locator is Xpath, and it's healed with a CSS selector, which is the proposed locator. Since it solved my previous issue of object flakiness, I'll click Approve. Bam! Studio automatically replaced the broken Xpath with CSS selectors. Let's go ahead and check. This button's selection method has been changed to CSS selector, which will be permanently used for the next test executions, regardless of whether self-healing is active or not. Whereas if you already know why the element's locator is failing and have a specific value to replace it, you can choose discard self-healing proposals and go on updating the object with your value manually. Well, that's everything you need to know to set up self-healing in Katalon Studio. In the next chapter, we'll run some demos to see how it actually works with different object locating options. See you then!